Hi Pisces, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your love reading for the week ahead. I've already pulled the oracle cards here, so we'll get straight into it. With TikTok here, there seems to be some sort of like timing at play here, maybe even divine timing in some way. But I feel like maybe you're in a place of like waiting or getting a little bit impatient and like, when is this coming? So this card could be telling you, you know, like try not to rush anything or rush the process or anything like that. It's not going to bring what you want anytime sooner. But it is also saying that now's the time to like focus on yourself and do your thing. Like, don't sit waiting for something. Like, live your life still while you're doing it, you know. We have the new moon eclipse and it says expect powerful change. So with this, there could be, you know, that you know, there's unexpected contact here. It could mean that there's maybe a shift in like a sudden one in someone's feelings or circumstances, or maybe like that there's ending some sort of old patterns to create space for something new or healthier. And it is definitely something that's like fated or karmic that you didn't see coming. But this is a yes as well. So, you know, with these two together, it's saying like what you want is coming, but just, you know, it's just not yet. Like, just give it time, you know. And then we have the brown bear spirit and it says take time out, and this one came out in the reverse. So with that, I'd be reading the protection message, and basically the protection message is about, you know, maybe not chasing someone who like needs to come towards you, or it could be that you're letting, you know, the time kind of that you have to wait, you're letting it consume you, or like mess with your emotions in some way. But it could also just be that, you know, that you shouldn't think that just because there's silence or delays or something that that's like the final answer, especially with this TikTok and the new moon eclipse. So it's kind of, again, like I feel like that all of this is saying like live your life, something is coming, but don't force it, and like have fun like while you're waiting for this thing. Don't just sit and be like, okay, you know, this is frustrating that I have to sit and wait for this. Okay, so let's get some tarot for you Pisces. Okay, so how does Pisces feel towards their person? We have the Four of Wands. How does Pisces person feel towards them? Okay, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, how does your person view you, Pisces? We have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. Okay, what are their intentions towards you? We have the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, what are their next actions towards you? We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. And what is the outcome? We have the Chariot in the reverse. So Pisces, bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, the Moon, that's your energy Pisces, and the Ace of Cups. So the Five of Wands is about maybe conflict or competition, or maybe just misunderstandings. So there could be like some sort of disagreements, or just mixed signals or something along those lines. With the moon, it's usually about like uncertainty, or things could be hidden, so maybe things haven't come to light yet, or there could be fear or confusion involved as well. And then at the bottom, at the last card at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So it shows me that there is like genuine feelings here, and you know, even though all of these things are going on here, you know, there is still some sort of potential for love in general between the two of you. Okay, so your feelings for your person is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is, you know, you see them as someone that you could build a relationship with. You might want to celebrate with them. You know, you kind of see that there's a future between the two of you. Like, you have a lot of care for this person. And I see that they literally, their feelings is the Ten of Pentacles. It's one of the best that you can get for feelings, you know. It's, you know, a long-term connection, or it's security, or, you know, seeing that you have the ability to be someone, like, you have everything that they want to in, like, what they would want with a long-term person. So that's, like, your feelings are really good, but this is kind of where it gets a bit complicated here, is the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords here. So this is how they see you. So they see you as someone who's either very direct, or maybe quick to, like, try and address issues, but they also see you as someone who, like, speaks their mind with the Knight of Swords. Like, you don't hesitate to kind of say what's on your mind, even if it comes across as a little bit maybe harsh. And with the Five of Swords here, they also see you as someone that's maybe connected to conflict, or, like, disagreements or tension. So maybe between the two of you there's been an argument here, so they're viewing you at the moment as someone who's, like, you know, that they have conflict with, or that they feel like the communication between the two of you has become quite difficult, or that, you know, maybe when you guys have conversations that there's a bit of defensiveness about it. So that's just what's going on this week. With the King of Cups in the reverse as their intentions, you know, the Kings in the reverse doesn't mean that there's no feelings there. It actually means that they're usually struggling with expressing them. So it could be that their intentions is to keep their feelings to themselves right now, or keep them hidden with that moon energy over there. And then, you know, they could also just be avoiding being, like, emotionally vulnerable right now, or kind of feeling maybe emotionally overwhelmed, and then withdrawing because it's like it's too much for them to manage right now. Ten of Cups in the reverse is their next actions towards you. So I feel like that's why this is telling you to, like, you know, that there's not going to be movement here this week, so you need to kind of, you know, allow things to happen in the timing that they're supposed to, and you, like, this is going to happen, but you just need to enjoy yourself while you wait. So it could be like the next actions is still, like, keeping the distance between the two of you, or avoiding some sort of emotional conversation. But, you know, it's kind of just, like, not taking the steps towards, like, reconciling between the two of you, or making things work, or just, it could also just being, like, continuing just being disconnected at this time. And then the Chariot in reverse is the outcome for the end of the week. So this is about delays and, you know, lack of forward movement. It could be that, like, none of you are taking control of the situation at this time, or whatever circumstances that's going on at the moment, it's preventing progress between the two of you. But because it's about this week, I just think that things are, like, at a standstill, rather than, you know, moving past or reaching a resolution between the two of you this week. So let's get some clarifiers for you, Pisces. Okay, so let's see, what is the Four of Wands? We have Justice, that's Libra energy. Oh, that's Cancerian energy over there as well, the Chariot. Okay, what is the Ten of Pentacles? We have the Star, that's Aquarius energy. Okay, what is the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords? We have the Four of Cups. Okay, what is the King of Cups in the reverse? We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, what is the Ten of Cups in the reverse? We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. And what is the Chariot in reverse? We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so we have Justice clarifying the Four of Wands as your feelings for them. So I feel like you want some sort of, like, fairness between the two of you, or to come back to balance with this person. You might want some sort of honesty from them, and possibly like you want them to take accountability for something. But you want a relationship where basically both of you invest equally together, and build together on an honest foundation. And then we have the star here clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. So the star is about like hope, healing, positivity or optimism, and that type of thing. So they do see you as someone that's quite special, but they also have they have strong feelings for you here with both the 10 of Pentacles and the star. They have this hope that you guys are going to be in a committed relationship and a long-term potential between the two of you. With the Four of Cups here, they could see you as being emotionally withdrawn or disappointed with them, or possibly even uninterested. But they see you as someone who's kind of just become tired of this situation altogether, of maybe the arguments between the two of you and whatever's happening. So maybe communication between the two of you has become difficult, and now there's like emotional distance that they see. So with the 10 of Swords then clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse, it seems that they're like trying to protect themselves after some sort of emotional pain between the two of you with the King of Cups in the reverse. And they kind of like trying to accept what they think is the ending between the two of you. It could be the ending between the two of you, or it could not be, but that's kind of where they're at. They're trying to accept that. But they're just trying to withdraw because they feel maybe a bit defeated, or they want to like avoid repeating like old wounds or something like that. Then with the Three of Cups here being in the reverse, clarifying their next actions. Again, I see this as like keeping distance. They're avoiding social interaction right now. It could be that they're like postponing some sort of reconciliation between the two of you as well, because the Three of Cups in the upright would be about reconciliation. But there's definitely like emotional separation between the two of you, like that's their next actions, or choosing just not to reconnect this week specifically. It kind of seems like they're trying to keep their space or their distance at the moment. And then the outcome this week is the Ace of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Chariot in the reverse. So it's kind of like there's no forward movement between the two of you, like there's delayed communication or action, hesitation. There's a lack of initiative for sure with the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Chariot in the reverse, and like things aren't getting off the ground, and that's just this week. And that's why I think the oracle cards here are really telling you just whatever with the situation, okay, it's going to work out. So don't worry about that. Just kind of like get back into your own life, your own routine. Maybe focus on your friendships, your work, hobbies, that type of thing. Like get into a space where you're kind of feeling like you're enjoying yourself, before something, before focusing on what's going on here. Okay, so let's see. What does Pisces need to know about feelings? Okay, so how does Pisces feel? Okay, we have karma, consequences, cause and effect, and death. So you could feel like this person is a karmic relationship, or you just feel like, the things that are happening between the two of you is like things that you need to know about. And then we do have bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. And I feel like that's definitely that Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords there together. So it could be that there was something that, was said between the two of you that's caused you to be really angry with this person. Maybe you feel like they deserve their karma, or that was their karma that they needed to hear, or something like that. What is, let's see, for Pisces person's feelings? We have second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. And bottom of the deck, we have emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, and affected. This person's definitely affected with like all of these cards here, right? They do want a second chance, but it seems like they're not willing to kind of make the effort right now or take the initiative right now to bring that in. And I feel like you aren't supposed to try and control this. You're supposed to let go of control and let it happen when it's meant to. So let's see for Pisces. Let's get some romance angels. What does Pisces need to know? We have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, which is exactly what I just said. What else? We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it could be that there's maybe that's the repeated patterns they don't want to repeat there. Let's see. We have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have wedding. The situation involves marriage. You guys definitely could be married to each other with the feelings being the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Or it's just like a long-term commitment, or that's been discussed that maybe, like, you know, that's something that you guys both want with each other. Let's get some messages from your person, Pisces. This is usually for people who are in separation, so please only take what resonates. Okay, what would Pisces person want to say? We have, I wish I could take back my words. That's that issue between the two of you. What else? I feel you leaving me behind. Okay, and last one. I did say like they perceive some sort of ending here, you know. My life is not as together as it seems. Then bottom of the deck, you speak to me through music. So yeah, it's a tough situation, Pisces, but I feel like the cards are telling you like now is the time to just focus on you, focus on fun, let this go, like be a bit more relaxed within yourself, and just like, you know, let it play out the way it's meant to. Like this is all happening for a reason, and it could happen unexpectedly at this time. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope it resonated and or you found a message that helped you today, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.